but I wanted to share how are you feeling today. Sai Charan's parents are right here, but you can tell what are you feeling today to come back to your school and spending time with your juniors.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So, firstly, how are you all? I am very excited today. So, after I think many years, like today, I'm back in the same place where I used to sit like you guys and participate in these interactive sessions. Yeah, so it reminds me of those memories, sitting in classroom, playing on ground, and like some little bit of confusion running in my mind about the future. So I hope every one of you are in similar thoughts right now, right? Yeah, so my name is Satvik. So currently I'm working as software engineer in Hyderabad. So I have been part of this school for 10 years. So I joined in first class until 10th. I am here. I am graduated in 2017. So yeah, it's very happy to be here again.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all? And my name is Sai Charan, and I am being part of KPS from my class 4th, and I passed out in 2022. And I am actually feeling a bit nervous in front of you guys, as this is my first talk, and I'm here to share what mistakes I've done in my journey and what not you want to do in that journey, and yeah, that's it. And I'm studying in IIT Dharwad, interdisciplinary sciences. That's it.
So school is a place where every time it puts you in a spot, it tries to teaches you to come out of your comfort zone. Similarly, even you passed out of our school, but we are still putting you in the spot and making you feel little nervous. But I request not to feel nervous. It's okay. I know you are giving the talk for the first time. You are still very young, doing your second year of engineering. But I really appreciate taking the initiative and coming forward for doing this. But before this, there are students all from 6th and 6th to 10th, both CBSE section and IIT section. Students are here with us right now. I would like to ask some questions where, when have you decided during your school time, when especially in 9th, 10th grades, what kind of decision were you taking, which course you have to take after 10th class, or when did you know that there are competitive exams, not just the board examinations, for us to write and pass, to become successful or to become more academically strong, there are certain competitive exams to write, right? So when did you realize in the school age, or who helped you in realizing? Can you tell me a little bit of your experience in the higher school? Anyone can answer. Yeah.
Actually, during my 6th class and 7th class, I have no idea regarding this IITs and NITs. But after the introducing of foundation and KPS, then I realized that there will be some institutes after the +1 and +2 where we can study and experience new stuff, and that's it. I think that Allen Foundation introduced in our campus, right? From that time, I've known that IITs were there and JEE was there.
We tried to introduce, but we did not execute it because of Corona, but we thought we will do it in the time of Corona. But these batches, they were little lucky. We could introduce after, from 2023 onwards, we have done it, but we have given some introduction during that time. But you passed it in 2017. How was it back then in 2017?
Yeah, so honestly speaking, like till I think 9th end, I am not sure like what is this JEE and this stuff. So I think when I'm in 9th or like 10th, so we got some sessions by our teachers regarding the IIT and JEE. So like then I have decided like to focus on it. Like then luckily like some of my like seniors in KPS only, like Karthik Reddy. So I interacted with them. They already started taking coaching in Hyderabad. So and I took I think I remember there was a session conducted by Rajwardhan Reddy sir. So for the parents, like regarding this JEE and coaching. So then that is the time I realized like I should go for it. So yeah.
Okay, you decided because you got that idea that there is something more
than this.
Just the board examinations.
Yeah.
but how do you know it's a difficult examination or easy examination? Then you got the awareness, okay, there is something, a competitive examination. If you want to go to medical, there is NEET. If you want to go to engineering, there is JEE and other sorts of examination. But did you do any kind of research during your school age to know how difficult is that, or were you able to find more information about it than just being aware of it?
Not like exactly like I didn't know like how difficult it is, but everyone used to say like this is one of the difficult exam we have in India. So the type of complex problems they create like by combining various topics and all this. But the basics what we learned in KPS in 9th and 10th, like in maths and physics, they were very good enough for me to pick up very fast in +1 and +2. So yeah, so that helped me a lot.
So you can tell this when you realized that this is something which you wanted to do. What was your most difficult subject and easy subject for you?
Yeah, so like I was good at maths actually. So I thought like chemistry will be one of my difficult, but it changed actually. When I joined in college, I felt like chemistry was easy. Then I found physics is something difficult for me. Then I started working more on physics actually. So, but from starting to end, like I felt maths was one of the easiest
subject for you. What about you, Charan?
In school, for me, physics was like easy, and I'm good at physics. Somewhat difficult in maths. When it came to the +1 and +2, but it turned out reverse. Physics was very tough for me,
okay,
and maths was very easy for me.
Right. So, who was your favorite teacher back then? If you remember any of those teachers
In school,
Yeah, school. I'm talking. We are still in the school.
there are many, not one.
Yeah, you can share any good memories of your school times. Any funny incidents? Did you break any glasses like our students do? Did you break any what do you call it? Switchboards?
No,
Do you write the names on the benches? Were you doing all those sorts of things?
No, I haven't done that kind of stuff. But my favorite teachers are like Srilata ma'am, Nirmala ma'am, and Mohammed sir from Max.
And we still have Srilata ma'am, Nirmala ma'am, and Mahmood sir is still in the class. He's still working with us. So all three of us are with us still. Thank you. Satvik, you did Krishna. Satvik was very quiet boy. He is not a naughty boy, very quiet. Will he be able to talk on the stage? Then I told her when I was interacting with him on the phone, he became very matured. His voice is good now. I think he's confident. He can talk. So it's good to see that you have outgrown yourself and become a speaker like this. But going back, any memories from the school, favorite teachers?
Yeah, like there are many like in different classes or different states. So it might. So if I want to tell like who inspired me later in my school life, so one is like Krishnavani madam. Like so I remember one incident. So there was no biology teacher for us in 10th class. So then one new sir came, but he was also not like too good. Then suddenly madam stepped in and she taught for us biology. Like that time, like I had like a strong leadership and commitment. Like, and if I want to speak about, especially in 10th class or 9th class, so there were many like J.K. Murthy sir, Bobin sir, like in physics.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I remember Bobin sir.
Yeah. Like there are many like from 1st to 10th class.
Okay. So there are some students who have passed out of 10th also here. Some 7 or 8 students sitting here. But how did you choose? This is in your school time, you came to know that there is a competitive examination, then you decided I wanted to attempt for it. You know your my favorite subject, strengths and weaknesses. Chemistry was, you thought it is difficult, but you felt it is easy in the college. He felt physics could be easy, but after joining college it is reverse, maths become little easier. But one question on behalf of all the students I have is, how did you choose a college? You know, 10th క్లాస్ తర్వాత పేరెంట్స్ సజెషన్స్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటారు, మన సీనియర్స్ సజెషన్స్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటారు. బట్ కెన్ యూ రికమెండ్ టు ద స్టూడెంట్స్ హూ ఆర్ ఇన్ ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇన్ 10th and 9th and ఆల్రెడీ మొన్న March 7th our students have written the examinations. Few students are sitting here. So do you recommend any parameters to consider while because we don't, as a school, we don't recommend any college to them. We tell them it's up to the student and the family.
Yeah.
Parents and student together can decide, but we don't recommend anything. But do you, as a senior, do you have any parameters to consider? Both of you can answer this. How did you pick a college back then?
Yeah. So before, how did I pick? So let me start with this. In today's world, I think everyone are using mobile phone, ChatGPT, everything, right? So you can. First thing is, it's better to do research. I'm talking for especially in 10th class. So you can do research about what are your interests first and how they are matching with the future. Example. So if you are interested in this technology, what are trending now, and also you should think about after 10 years, what life you want, so how that will map accordingly. So the first thing is do self research, then go and talk to your seniors who already studied in that stream, right? So they will have a lot of experiences, real life experiences they might have faced, which you may not find on mobile phones. So then you spend some time yourself noting all these points and what are your interest in those subjects, it is maths or if you want to go NEET side biology or anything, then it's better you go and talk to your parents. So in the third step, you can discuss with your parents you wanted to do this, what might be the positive things and what might go wrong. Yeah.
Do you have any suggestions?
I think choosing the stream is very important for +1 and +2. First, if you wanna go for MPC, that is max ed, that will be you need to think of depth and conceptually. Whereas in case of BPC, that will be studying for long years. You need to put your years in studying that for doctor, right? MPC. If you want for a CR, chartered accountant, then CE, then further. But I would say that you will try an experiment class 10th, and use the internet, ChatGPT and everything.
So what he's suggesting is all the students should first figure out what are your favorite subjects. So then start doing some research online, understanding what are the future courses that are there, not just MPC, BPC. After MPC, what kind of subjects are there, what kind of colleges are there, what kind of courses that these colleges are offering. So that is how you have to plan his WhatsApp. But one point Sai Charan said is if you want to go for medical stream, which is NEET side, the duration of education is little longer when compared to engineering stream. Is that what you are mentioning? Then for 5 years, whereas engineering is for 4 years. So that is one thing which he was telling. But can you tell, my question is little different, maybe I'll reiterate the question. How did you pick a junior college? These are all after junior college thing, but many of the students in current 10th, they have already taken admissions, but how should they choose a college?
Yeah. So
With your experience, you might have committed some mistakes back then, but if you are a parent, if you are suggesting to your own brother or sister at home, what kind of suggestion would you give to them?
So yeah, so one thing was sure, I want to join in some college where they are providing good coaching for JE. So then I remember I went on some crash courses. So if I want to pick some colleges nearby also. So then I went there for 2 or 3 days. Then I found whether I am liking it or not. Then I went on searching colleges in Hyderabad. So luckily I got one suggestion from Karthik. So then I went to meet him, we spoke with him, and he was already 1 year past, so he shared all his experience in the college, and what mistakes he did actually. So that time then I thought this would be the nice college. So it is he told the first 45 days when you joined in +1, that is very important. So what mistakes he did, we will be on it chill mode when we join the college, right? So we will think we will chill for first 1 or 2 months, then we will start preparation. But the main thing is the next 2 years will be decided based on first 2 or 3 months in +1 or +2, because we have little time and more syllabus. So if you plan for first 2 or 3 months properly, then it will be smooth later on. Yeah. So research I didn't do much. Just I took suggestions from seniors.
Your senior.
Yeah.
Okay. You said that you used a word called coaching. You joined a college where it will give good coaching. So, what is your recommendation to all of this? For preparing this competitive examination, self-study is better or a coaching institution is better? There must be some guidance, or the normal CBSE syllabus self-study would be sufficient. What is your take on this?
I feel some type of coaching is required because in at this stage, like of 15 to 18 years, like we need good amount of professors, like who we might not know many things. So like if you see for like JEE mains, I think CBSE syllabus is fine, but in advanced there will be some comprehensive patterns. So for that we need to solve more and more problems, so which might not be covered in our regular syllabus. So JEE foundation is like very important to cover like all type of problems, I think.
Okay. You have anything to say on that?
I think self-study requires a rigorous consistency and discipline, and you will be distracted by the phone, social media, etc. And a proper coaching will guide you through a structured curriculum, and you will be having tests every week. And I think coaching will be helpful rather than a self-study.
Okay. So after joining junior college, after passing out of school, none of the students sitting here have that kind of experience. But how was it 2 years? How difficult or how easy? How did your school education help you in junior college, or did it help or did it not help? So can you tell your student experience that first year, second year? Can you elaborate a bit on your junior college journey before even you haven't written the actual competitive examination? After 10th you would have written just the board examination. Based on some suggestions from seniors and family, you have joined a junior college. After that, the 2 years of journey from first year, second year, then writing competitive exams. How was it for both of you? Did you join in a hostel?
Yeah.
And you can share how difficult or easy being in a hostel also. You please share with our students.
So I joined in hostel. It was my first time in hostel. So till 10th I was with parents only. So but I got like good amount of friends. So it was smooth for first 2 years. But speaking academics wise, first it took some time to me to cope up with them, because so here like we see people from different parts of Telangana, from different schools also. So some might be completing their first year syllabus entirely in school and they will come and join the college. So first thing is we should not fear by looking at them. So it took some time for me to understand all these things. It might took 3 or 4 months. Then first initially I thought like now I should cope up with them. I started studying like more, like daily 10 hours or 12 hours. Then I used to get tired up. Then I used to not open book for 2 or 3 days. So then I realized like studying for more hours doesn't matter. So you have to study like consistently. Like it might be daily 6 hours, but you have to follow like weekly 7 days. If you study for 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours, then you have to keep like small goals, like first not like completing whole syllabus in 3 months or 4 months. So you don't like watch out them, like you don't compare you like to them. You just check like what you know till now, like what are the basics you learned in school. So if you have like learned a good amount of basics, like what school taught us, like it will be fine. So no need to like worry. You can plan it properly, so you can focus on the toughest subject first instead of like easiest subject. So if you focus on that, example like if I felt physics was tough, so I focused more time on physics. So might be like 3 hours on physics, like 1.5 hour on maths, 1.5 hour on chemistry. So slowly, like you may not see improvement in 1 or 2 months, but after 6 months, when you look back, you will feel like yeah, something is improved. So like I think till first year, like I was in like not too much confident about like whether I am able to score good marks in JEE. But after first year, like I felt yeah, so this time I can like score. But from my batch, suddenly like they started 2 mains exams. So it was first time. So JEE mains 1 and 2. So the exam timetable got preponed. So when I wrote the first exam, like I was not too well prepared. So then like there was gap for 3 months to like second exam. Then I started and I scored well.
Yeah, thanks. He raised a very good point for all the students here and also the teachers. He used a word called consistency. So you don't want to finish the whole syllabus in a day or two, but small portions every single day without break, without giving up. And he said that first 1 year he was also not so confident whether will I be able to attempt. Maybe everyone attempts, but will I able to crack the examination or not? And for all of you, the information is now JEE is conducted twice in a year, in the month of January and in the month of April. But when he was in intermediate, that was the first time. So he thought the exam will be in the month of April. But all of a sudden he got a notification the first examination will happen in January. So you had less time. But he still did not give up. After 3 months also he attempted well in April examination. But everyone, again, for everyone's information, they will take the best out of these two examinations. So if you get more marks in January, they'll consider that. If you get more marks in April, they'll consider that. Whichever is the best out of those two. Thanks for sharing that word consistency. And he also told there will be some students who would have finished intermediate portion and then come to intermediate college. Some of the smart students or some of the schools where they will finish the intermediate portion before the intermediate actually starts. So he said not to worry, but don't stop preparing on day-to-day basis, but keep trying every single day, maintain that consistency. Thanks for that advice. And how was it for you? And he coped up with hostel atmosphere easily. You got good friends, nice friends there. Good, lucky that.
No need to fear. They completed first
Correct.
grade, not to feel tension.
Yeah. So he, ma'am was reminding me once again to highlight this point. Looking at the better students than us, don't get the fear in your minds or hearts, but don't get tension. But keep your goals shorter, day by day, achieve your goals. And after 6 months, మనం వెనక్కి తిరిగి చూసుకుంటే డెఫినెట్లీ మనం కూడా కొంచెం ప్రోగ్రెస్ అయ్యి ఉంటాము. నేను కూడా ప్రోగ్రెస్ అయ్యానని సాత్విక్ చెప్పాడు. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ దట్. అండ్ హౌ వాజ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ యూ, సాయి చరణ్?
Hostel life was new for me in my first year, and school fundamentals helped me a lot during my first year, during that foundation phase, especially chemistry part. And I have, during the gap between the plus 1 and 10th standard, I used to watch some channels like Vedantu and Unacademy, and that helped me a lot. But hostel life in first 3 months, it was very difficult for me because till 10th I have stayed at home and I did up and down to school and home. But hostel life was new for me, and the food problem and the professors and the new friends. But eventually it got in a flow and then happened good. And I think at the end of my first year, there were some backlogs in my regarding subjects somewhat because that I have came to home because in fear in hostel.
Right.
But eventually it was covered up in summer, and I would say that don't fear for the subjects, difficult concepts, go for it. You need not to be extraordinary in all subjects, you need to be specific, and that's it. Choose wisely.
So there's another student who really got into that tension. He came back home, he lost some of the subject, but he covered up in the summer time, and eventually we have got the exam and we went to IIT Dharwad. Huge round of applause for both of them. Going through that phase, hostel, academics, seeing better students than us. So on the competitive exam, both have done engineering. So can you show some light to us? What all examinations are there when you were studying? If you know, what are all the examinations that are there available for these students right now? One is JEE Mains, which we all know. Do you think of any other examination that they can attempt apart from JEE examination? So if you want to get into engineering stream, do more examinations. I seek help from both the boys if they can name some of the examinations.
Other than JEE, MSET, as you all know that TS and AP will conduct MSET, and BITSAT, the Birla Institute of Technology and Sciences. BITSAT was there. If you are interested in go foreign, then I think SAT is a good exam. So there are many exams other than JEE.
Right.
I think the other exam is that West Bengal JEE. that will get into Jadavpur University. That is also best compared to NITs.
Okay,
So,
10 students, you can really note this West Bengal JEE. Which university is that? Jadavpur University. Okay, you can do little bit research about this. He is also telling if you want to go to abroad, the other examination, what examination you all can write? SAT is an examination. If you want to go to abroad after +1, +2, you can write that examination. He also mentioned about BITSAT. Any other, Satvik, apart from
I
this?
think so. If you go and search like top 50 engineering colleges in India, so might be 25 or 30 are from this JEE. So other 20 might be like private engineering college. They will have their own set of exams. So it's better to like write those exams also. If you join them or not, but if you write, it will. So these all our exams will be we will be giving before JEE only. So this will also help us to get prepared for JEE.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just to add on to that, some of the finest engineering colleges we have in Karnataka also, private ones, not the government ones. So a lot of people, along with MSET. MSET is an examination conducted by Telangana state government to get into engineering colleges in Hyderabad. But KSET is another examination where a lot of students go and write KSET so that they get into some top colleges like KS Ramaya or Christ University, which are located in Bangalore. So can you speak little bit on IIT, NIT? He is from IIT, you are from NIT. So should we write different examination to get into both of them, or how does that thing happens? Can you help us? Can you tell a little bit about what is the difference between these two first, then what examination to get into these two institutions?
Yeah. So
Just before that, students, are you all with us? Are you all understanding what we are trying to do here? 6th and 7th, I doubt a bit, but this is kind of an exposure session for all of them. But 9th and 10th students, are you getting some information from this session? If you are saying really feel yes, can you be a little bit louder? Okay, thank you.
yeah. So might be IITs, then NITs, then triple IITs, then like private universities, etc. So to get into IITs or NITs, so first you have to focus on like in JEE there will be two type of exams, JEE mains and JEE advanced. So once you write JEE mains, so there will be minimum qualifying marks. So you have to achieve that minimum qualifying marks to give an attempt for JEE advanced. So when you clear JEE mains, then you will be able to get into NITs and triple IITs. So but when you only clear JEE advanced, then you will be able to get into IITs. So the major difference between IITs and NITs is what I said, the kind of exposure you get in IITs is little bit better than in NITs. Suppose if you want to research on something, or if you want to build a robot or etc. So if you are in IIT, like the process, the support you will get is little bit more than in NITs. So academics wise, everything will be same, like professors and everyone, but the kind of exposure you get, it will be different. But when you compare these central government colleges with our local colleges, the main difference comes in the interaction with people also. So if you see in NIT and IIT, so the students will be from each and every corner of India. So they will share their experiences with you, you will share your experiences with them, which will help us to build our personality, not only like academics, studies. So these all things will be like more in NITs and IITs. So apart from studies, we can learn a lot and do research or whatever like you are interested. You will get a lot of support to do it. Yeah.
So I was asking one question to Sai Charan few days back on the phone. You could have got into NIT Warangal, which is one of the oldest colleges than compared to IIT Dharwad. But how as a student you have chose I want to go to IIT Dharwad but not NIT Warangal? That question is for you. And after that I'll ask this question to you that obviously when you write JEE mains you want to get into IIT, but you ended up getting in NIT Patna. So as a student, what reflection you had? Why you did not you were not able to get into IIT, or how did you feel as a student? You can share that after Sai Charan's answer.
From class 10th, IIT was a dream for me. Getting into any IIT is my dream. And after, I think, in counseling, I've got NIT Warangal. And I think the next round I got is IIT Dharwad. There is a switch between NIT Warangal and IIT Dharwad. I need to choose in between. Actually, I have listed out the what things were there in NIT Warangal and IIT Dharwad. The one thing is that the strength. In IIT Dharwad, the strength is very less, and it is a new college. The research exposure, the professors, and the qualification of the professor, the peer group, and everything. I have contacted a few students, few of my seniors in IIT Dharwad, same as NIT Warangal. I felt that IIT Dharwad would be helpful for me in research as well as in extracurricular activities.
Yeah, thanks for telling that he did not take decision just by that. He spoke with his seniors, he has gathered some information and then chose which is right for him. Again, Satvik, IIT for him it was a dream. I would like to recall this thanks to our chairman Rajwardhan Reddy sir to lay that seed back in 2020s that IIT Foundation should be given in our school so that students like Sai Charan can dream of getting into those institutions. So thanks to him. But I want to share your experience during that selection time of the college.
Yeah, definitely. I also started with dream of IIT only. So then I didn't get good enough to. First, I was fixed in my mind. So I need to go in the stream of CSE, like computer science. So I was getting civil other branches in IIT. So then I decided I should prefer NIT. Then I joined NIT. So might be then later I thought I should have gone into IIT for civil or mechanical, but after like my first year or second year of engineering, then I realized like, yeah, like I am in the right path, I am going in the right path. So I am studying like what I am interested in. So I was interested in computer science and engineering, and at that time like software industry was also on boom. So yeah.
So you thought you made a right decision and it's right for you. So again, he was, see, there is a, he could have got into IITs, but his interest is to study computers. But in IITs, he was getting civil engineering, other kind of engineering courses, but he went with his heart. I wanted to do, maybe the reputation of the college could be a little lower, but I wanted the course which I wanted to do. So that's a very good insight that you have to follow your heart. Thanks for that, Satvik. But before writing the main examination, do you remember how many examinations like mock or grand test or pre-test you would have written in your college?
It might be like in hundreds, like almost like in last 6 months, like I used to write daily, sometimes 2 exams also, like morning one, evening one. So it's very important to solve many problems in exams, So in practice sessions, sometimes we will not think too much. We will open and we will check for the answer and then we will practice. So if you are in examination, might be you will get low marks, but it will help you to think and solve like many problems. If you are able to solve just 3 problems out of 10 by your own without looking like answer, then it will improve you a lot. So I suggest like now I think everyone has like tab or everything. So it's better to give daily at least 1 exam. So it will take just 1 or 1.5 hour of your time. Yeah. So yes.
Okay, so you are telling that writing more examinations give the better thinking because we don't have answers during the examination, and if it is a practice time, you still have the key answers at the back, so there is a chance that students can go and see the answers. That thinking will not happen during the examination.
It will stop our thinking at one point. We cannot think beyond that. So if you see.
Right. So there could be
Sorry for interrupting. Very good answer. Given answers are very bad. Thinking power will not do. But it's almost all the students, if we given homework, that they.
Yes, so you can go through ChatGPT, but before looking the answer in ChatGPT, first you write your answer. So what you are thinking, like how you are able to solve it. Then ask the same question to ChatGPT or any Gemini. So then compare the both answers, like, and then learn from it. Just use these AI tools for learning, not So if you don't write yourself, if you just use ChatGPT, then it will like destroy our thinking, right? So use them just as a helping tool, not like it should not replace us. So if AI is going to replace us, then what is the use of what we are doing? So yeah, think about it. So first you write your own answer, like then you can take help of ChatGPT to summarize it or to gain new information what you might not know. Yeah.
Charan, how many exams you would have written before writing the actual test?
That would be definitely in hundreds, and we used to have exams on every weekend. I think we have 2 exams every weekend. That is made some attempts. But during end December, before the JEE meets, we used to have every day we have to have grand test. And I think writing multiple exams will give a scope of different type of questions that will definitely really help you in final exam.
So you said there are 3 subjects: maths, physics and chemistry. So should we get marks in all the 3 subjects? Is there you get more marks in maths but less marks in physics? So how does that work? Can you tell anything?
Yeah. So initially I also used to think, so if I score well in 2 subjects, then if I score like average in 1 more subject, it would be fine. But there will be sudden surprises sometime in exam. So you are good at maths, let's say, but the maths paper was very easy. So then everyone will get 100 out of like 120. So then there is no use of you being good at maths. And like if you are not good at physics and physics paper was like, let's say it is difficult. So the people who are able to solve physics paper will get good rank. So it's better to have like good amount of knowledge in each subject. Yeah, so it's better to have good amount of knowledge in each subject. So instead of scoring 100 and 120 in other subject, it's better to score 80, 80, 80. So in sudden surprise situation, it will help you a lot. So yeah, focus on all 3 subjects is very important.
Okay. So how was it during your counseling session? You wrote the examination, you got the result. What is the phase? Your parents are here. When you got the result, how was it the environment at home during the selection process of your college? What was going on in your family?
Yeah, so my
Students, this is very important, because getting a result in the competitive examination and moving to the next stage is one big milestone in every student's career. And I'm exactly at that stage. I'm asking this question to them, that at that point in time, after writing examination, they got the result, and after getting the result, while choosing a college, would you share the experience with all of us?
Yeah, so my family was always supportive from beginning of my school and college. So whatever decision I took, so they stood by me. So when I remember like when I got this result, I was still in college. So I called my parents and I told about them. So they just simply told whatever good you feel like you can take your own decision. So then like we friends started discussing like for like this around this rank, like what are the colleges we might get, and like what are the streams we might get. It might be CSE or AC. So what is our interest? And then I did a little research on the colleges. So it is very important to know about like colleges. So what is the history of that college? So in last 10 years, so what are the placements or what type of research that college is done? Like, and to know a little bit about professors and their profiles. So if you open mobile and if you type their names, like you will get all those details. So in your specific stream, like about the college academics and research. So you should note down like all these things, and then you should go on like picking your favorite college. Sometimes it might be about environment. So some college has nice environments which you might like. So it's not about only placements. So you should check for all these things. Yeah.
So what was going on in your family, Charan?
That was a dream come true moment for my family, because they were waiting for 2 years for that result. On the result day, I think there was a glitch in the website, JEE advanced results, and the results were out in evening. We were waiting since morning, and I was like kind of feared, but I felt very happy on that day, and my parents were like, they are fullest, up to fullest.
So they are not waiting for 2 years. I think they have waited for 14-15 years to see that right from childhood also. That's a dream come true. Huge round of applause for the parents sitting here. మీరు రాకముందు చెప్తా ఉన్నాను, ఇవాళ ఇద్దరు పిల్లలే కూర్చున్నారు, రేపు ఫ్యూచర్లో 10 మంది పిల్లలు కూర్చోవాలి, ఇట్లాగా నెక్స్ట్ జనరేషన్లో చెప్పాలి అని చెప్పి. థ్యాంక్స్, నలుగురు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ గైడింగ్ అవర్ స్టూడెంట్స్. So let's move on to their actual college. So do you remember your first day of going there? Did your parents come to that college? How was your first day or first few days of experience of your college?
Yeah, so me and my father went to Patna. So you all know like Patna was in Bihar, so everyone was like in little fear, like why you are going to Bihar, you can join in NEET Varangal, some other branch or something. So then like I have decided like it's NIT so and it's CSE so.
Students, some attention please.
Yeah, so this was my first time like going out of the state, going out of like hometown. So it's 1,000 kilometers from here. So me and my father went there. So I was nervous. Then I met like many people there, like especially the seniors from our Telugu states. And it was, the campus was very good actually. So then we went on counseling. So in counseling, like all the process, like till evening, the process is done. Then I started interacting with different types of people there. So at that time, I realized, so what I saw till now, it's like nothing or like very less. So there is lot around this world, like lot of people and lot of things to do. So yeah. So it was a nice platform for me to get like global level exposure.
Yeah, the same question. How was it the first few days of your?
Me and my father went to the campus on that day, and I was very excited because starting a new phase of life and new people from other states and peer groups. But my family is like some sort of sad because living to other state, and he would be like staying up there for months. And on that first day, I have interacted with my roommates and the other friends, professors. It was like I felt very happy to be there at that right moment.
Yeah, right. So you have finished your course. You are still doing your course.
Yes.
Maybe you can share the last 2 years. What kind of impact the college created on you as a student or as a learner or a thinker? Can you tell what IIT is doing to you right now? In terms of academics, in terms of opportunities, all those things.
Actually, when I get into the IIT, the system and the curriculum was completely different from that for +1 and +2. In +1 and +2, the lecturers will came and they will teach up to 3 hours, continuously 3 hours. But in case of IITs, you will be having only 50 minutes of classes, and the professors will not care much you, and you need to have your own self-study and your own opinion. And I think the research environment helped me a lot. I got a chance to work under my professor in lab, and that's it.
Yeah, can you tell your professor name and what research are you doing right now under your professor? You just said you are working with.
My professor name is Neil Kamal Mantha, and he is actually from Bihar, and I am doing under the chemistry department.
Okay. Satvik, how did NIT shaped you, or what did you learn? What kind of opportunities it gave you?
Yeah, so one of the same point what Saicharan told, the main difference comes in self-study. So till +1 and +2, like we are habituated to like someone will guide us or someone will tell us to study. So we will have study hours and everything. So once you go out of +2, so when you join an NIT or NIT, there will be no one to guide you. So it's very important. You have to realize yourself, like you have to plan yourself and you have to move forward. So professors are there just to teach you, but they will not like force you to study, right? So we have to realize ourselves. So this was this made me a lot of differences in my life. So it took some time for me to cope up all these challenges, but I also realized like the importance of marks. So everyone will say like marks will not get you a job, everything. But yeah, marks will not get you a job, but marks will increase confidence in you. So it might not be like you have to score 95 out of 100. If you score 40 this time, if you get 50 or 45 in the next exam, like in the next semester, so it will increase a lot of confidence in you. So yeah. So the main difference was self-study and like the confidence what it built. And there are a lot of activities like apart from studies, like social activities which will help us to build our own personality, and then it will teach like NITs or IITs or any government institutes, like they will teach us lot of responsibilities that we need to do for the society. So these all things like I have learned from NIT. So yeah, coming to like studies and placements wise, so if you think like you already have a foundation, right? So you don't need to worry about where I need to go and get the job. So you will have like much more opportunities on campus. So you just need to prepare in right time and get ready in right time. So if you start in like, some might think like we will start in the third year or fourth year. So but like you might not be ready to face interviews because you have started late, right? So it's better to plan early and like work daily little bit, then it will be easy for all of us.
I missed asking this question. You were mentioning about marks, but what kind of, see, generally in 10th or in 9th and in plus 1 and plus 2, schools or colleges finish their syllabus very quickly and they conduct a lot of examinations after November, December, almost every alternate day. But what kind of revision techniques were you both implementing to revise the completed portion?
Yeah.
So I feel this is an important question for a few of the students because they would have finished the portion, they know the concepts and all, but how quickly I can revise those chapters so that during the revision time, what tips and tricks, tips you or hints you can give to the students. Yeah, I'm particularly asking about competitive exam preparation, not your examinations in IIT or NIT, but I'm just going back to your junior college phase.
Yeah, so without exams, we might not know where we are lagging. So we have completed our syllabus. So whenever we go for exams, then we will exactly know. So what are our weak points, what are our strong points, so that we can go back and again revise the syllabus on the weak points. So like each exam might give us some examples where we need to go back and focus. So you need to note it down like each exam wise, and then you need to go back and then revise the chapters. So might be sometimes we might miss some chapters while completing our syllabus. It might be too lengthy, or sometimes we will think this is too easy, so we can skip for revision time. So these all things we need to definitely cover in revision time. So without marks, without exams, we will forget all these things and we will not realize we have missed many things. So it is very important to always to look back like what you have missed and to cover all those chapters. So it might be like in one revision we will not able to get all the things. So it's better to have at least 2 or 3 times. So before the exams.
So before I come to Sacharan, one more question to you. So you said on campus itself we got a lot of opportunities on interviews. Can you tell more about that interviews, jobs, and what kind of companies, what kind of opportunities you had? Which was your first company? Why did you pick that? Or did they pick you? What all other opportunities you had in your 4th year of your NIT?
Yeah. So yeah, when we had done our 6th semester, so companies start coming onto the campus. So if you are well prepared and if you are ready, then you can opt in for that company and you can go for the interviews. So I think I joined in cash free payments from my college. So it was, I think, the second company which came to my campus. So I made some mistakes in my first exam. So my first company was a different company. So but I didn't clear that. So then I realized like what mistake I did. So it was regarding the time. So I was not able to properly manage the time. Even though if you know the answer, you are not able to properly manage the time. You are not checking the clock. Then you might miss that exam. So cashier was the second exam. Then like I cleared it. So there will be like first round online coding test, and I think you 9th and 10th class students are aware of this coding and everything, right? So you will have then interviews, then you, so it's easy to score in campus. Then if you come out of campus, you need to apply for the company. There might be thousands of applications. You need to get shortlisted in one of them. So these all steps are skipped if you score good in college and if you sit for on-campus placement.
Okay. So he meant to say that if you go to a job interview from an open market, there will be thousands and thousands of people applying for it. But if you get into a good college, the companies will come to your campus and conduct an examination. If you do well, that's an easy and shortcut way. That is the reason a lot of students and a lot of families in our area wanted to get into a good college, so that in the college, after finishing your graduation, entering into the job market is quite easy, what you are telling, right? You have finished that phase, now we have moved to the second company, but Sai Charan is still in his second year of engineering. So what are you looking forward? What will happen in the next 2 years? What are the opportunities you might think you get in your college, and how are you preparing for those things? See, lot of one misconception with lot of students, and some parents also tell this little bit wrong. 10th బాగా చదువు బేటా ఇంకా లైఫ్ అంతా సెట్, ఇంటర్మీడియట్ బాగా చేయ బేటా లైఫ్ అంతా సెట్, సెకండ్ మైల్ స్టోన్, ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఒక్కటి చదివి జాబ్ బాగా తెచ్చుకో లైఫ్ అంతా సెట్ అని అంటారు. నాది 10th అయిపోయింది, ఇంటర్మీడియట్ అయిపోయింది, ఇంజనీరింగ్ అయిపోయింది, పెళ్ళైంది, పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు, ఇప్పటికీ లైఫ్ సెట్ కాలేదు. What I mean to say that every single day, even your parents, till the age, till the last breath, we have to keep working, learning, updating ourselves. At each stage, doing 10th board examination is important at 10th class. Writing a competitive exam is important at 12th class. Getting into a good college is important at that age. During the college, getting social exposure, knowing about the world, global world, opportunities, learning more skills is important. After that, you are working in one of the finest company. Are you sitting and relaxing? Is your manager back of you? Are you carrying laptop every single day?
Till today, we need to learn daily. Otherwise,
Even today, he has to learn something and perform better in the college. So for this, it's not just the examination. We have to be disciplined on day-to-day basis. That is what school teaches you in the first place. Coming in time, come with uniform, maintain your attendance. These are some things which will actually lay foundation to be disciplined throughout the life. So once again, just to create some energy in the group, huge round of applause for these two who are showing the consistency and the discipline in their day-to-day life. Thank you. But going back to you, the question, the
Requirement figuring out phase. Based on my department and profile, I have two paths: going in research and R&D, and then PhD in that side. And I also have taken minor in AI and data science. And that will be another path, going for the software side, and that will be in coming generations. I am experimenting the things in both, mixing of things like chemistry and AI or something like that.
right. Okay, that's good. But because he's mentioned software, you mentioned AI. Lot of few of you would definitely know it's job market is in a confused state. There are not many opportunities in the software stream. Few people are telling it. Can you throw some light on what is artificial intelligence? How was it before? What is happening right now in the world? For all of us, to some extent, to me also, AI means getting some answers from ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude AI. But can you tell, or can you relate some real life examples where our school students can relate to what's happening on AI, software engineering, that kind of stuff? Any one of you can answer it, please.
yeah. So when we think of AI, the first question comes in our mind: will AI replace our jobs? Right. So I think 100 years ago machines came, then later computers came, then we were in the internet era. So now it's AI. So AI won't replace our jobs, but the people who use AI might replace us. So we have to adapt to this new technology. So, and we have to see, like, in every point where we can utilize this AI. It might be learning, or it might be getting help from it. In the school phase, like you should more focus on like learning. So every answer we might not find in our textbook, so we can use AI to know like better answers, or it just like AI can be like your assistant. So if you want to do something, or if you want to make a schedule, what you want to do tomorrow, so you can simply ask AI. So I want to do this, so plan it for me. So what I have to do, like how much time I might need to spend to study this particular subject. So, or if you want to know like what is the exam pattern of some exam you are going to give, it might be either not like boarding exam, it might be some Olympiad exam or some other competitive exams, and you will get to know like there are a lot of things outside going on the world. So you need to gather all those information through AI till like +1 or +2. Then later you can focus really how AI is working, like how can we contribute to development of AI and those things. So for this stage, it's fine just to use AI. So if you are not using it, then someone who are using it, like they will, they might take your place. Yeah.
Anything from you?
I think AI is something which makes our life easier and simpler. I think AI is not a small subject or a course, and you need to put many years in researching on that concept of AI. But we need to adapt to AI.
Okay. Again, I'm taking you back to your junior college phase. If I put both of you back again into junior college, how will you prepare again? What kind of mistakes you will not repeat?
Yeah, so the point which I raised earlier, so consistency. So in first 3-4 months I was not too consistent. So that I will cover. So, and better planning. So before directly starting preparation, so I will first plan and then go and do the preparation. So I might take help more from the seniors who are already studying in IIT or NIT, or already who covered this phase. So these all things would have helped me to get into like might be top NIT or top IIT. Yeah.
If I get back into the again class 11th and class 12, I think I will remove the word procrastination in my life, because that is the thing which made me excited that word. If I have done better, I will be in a better IIT. I think I will remove procrastination in my life.
Okay. So both of them use the word consistency and procrastination. Both of these are mental level problems. These are not environment related problems. But if you have to get better rank or be successful, Satvik would be consistent, and tomorrow we will do the next day. So both of them would avoid those two. Before I ask Krishnaveni ma'am to speak, and I will ask if there are any questions from our students, can you give 1 or 2 or 3 suggestions? There are both kind of students here who are in the CBSE stream, who are already enrolled in IIT Foundation, and they are getting a better different books and exams and exposure. So for both the students, what kind of suggestions you would give to our high school students?
So yeah, one thing I wanted to say, like always keep questioning yourself what kind of life you want after 10 or 15 years, what kind of society you wanted to live in after 10 or 15 years. So you might not get answers right now, but I'm sure like at one day you will be able to get answers for these questions. So daily, like before going to bed, like once you just keep on questioning yourself what kind of life you want after 10 years. So this will get you all answers and all the results. Yeah.
In terms of preparation, I will say that stick on your fundamentals, and don't think too much about the exam. Give your best, and everything happens.
Okay, right, thank you.
Today, I am feeling so proud of seeing my 2 students, Satvik Reddy and Sri Charan, because today, before 4 years, this boy was like you, he sat in the auditorium like a child. After 4 years, he came as a chief guest to our institution to motivate you in the future. What is the important, why it is important,
in what way you have to prepare, where you have to focus more. ఇక్కడ చాలామంది పిల్లలు అడిగారు మమ్మల్ని ఇక్కడ సక్సెస్, మోటివేషన్, టైం మేనేజ్మెంట్, భయాలు, మార్క్స్ ఇంపార్టెంటా, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇంపార్టెంటా, టీచర్లు చెప్తుంటారు, పేరెంట్స్ చెప్తుంటారు మార్క్స్ అని. సెవెరల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ యూ రైజ్ బికాజ్ when I saw Satvik, when Chandu sir told me Satvik, immediately I told, he's so quiet boy. He was so disciplined person. Parents also so disciplined. That's why today Satvik was in this position, I told immediately. Parents never argue with us. Satvik parent, they were sending the kid day one onward to school. Whatever the management took the decision, come for this time, parents are ready to send. They never argued with that. Whatever the decision we took. Parents also so quiet, so disciplined. Satvik also grown in that atmosphere by the parent motivation. That's why today he is in this position. Thanks to father and mother of the Satvik Reddy, because real father and mother today, because he has given respects to parents also. Today he invited not only Satvik Reddy, we invited parents also, because as a child they are giving so many things for us, they are spending money on us. Mummy is working hard for the kids, but the gift what we are giving to our parents is in the prestigious position. That gift was already given by the Satvik Reddy. Thank you Satvik Reddy and father and mother also. Next, Sai Charan, Sri Charan. Sai Charan, he was coming from a different village, but I'm feeling so shame. I want to say, here daily, today I saw 60 members latecomers. Even though he is coming in the RTC bus, only very few times he came late. He is not saying anything, just seeing my eyes. When I'm asking to stop, he is saying, watching my eyes, what madam want to say. Very few times he came late, even though he is coming from far off village in the RTC bus. Local children, how you are coming to school? Late, 8 o'clock today, 60 members late. Though on side, beside of the school also, some students today came late. That are the different. What is, you ask no, motivation, success, inspire. First they follow the discipline. They follow the time. Somebody has time management. Time management from the earlyhood onward, childhood onward, they follow. School time 8 means they reach the school by 8 o'clock. Very few times he was late, I know. But what? After 8 o'clock if I go, madam will tell sit on the dais. We'll go late, first period last. No homework, no learning, nothing. We can enjoy on the dais. Your feelings are like that. Success. Time follow. Parents send. Even the mother, she has to wake up at 4 or 5. She has to prepare food, breakfast, lunch, snack. She has to send him by 6:30 or 7 if he has to reach to school by 8 o'clock. What is the work behind him? See, the mother fought. On time, he has to reach the school. Parents also supported. That's why today, I may thank the parents, Sai Charan, mother and father also, because they follow the times in, the morals, everything. They transfer to their kid. That's why he is in this position. And today, the parent as a mother and father, they are here. We are respecting them. Thank you, Sai Charan and father and mother also. Because everything they follow from the childhood. ఒక చిన్న పిల్లలు అప్పటి నుంచే 4 or 94, what the teacher transferring the knowledge, they listen perfectly. That is the success behind them. Time పాటించారు, మోరల్ వాల్యూస్ పాటించారు, టీచర్స్ చెప్పింది జాగ్రత్తగా విన్నారు. మనం ఏం చేస్తుంటాము, టీచర్ అటు తిరిగితే ముచ్చట్లు ఇక్కడ, అంతే కదా, చాలామంది అదే చేస్తున్నాం కదా. ఆల్వేస్ వీఆర్ చిట్ చాటింగ్. బట్ he told his experience in the school life I'm listening, focusing while teachers are explaining. And next, another positive answer also he told. ఒక్కసారి టీచర్ చెప్పినప్పుడు జాగ్రత్తగా వింటే ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి ఎక్కువ వర్క్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. అంటే ఎంత ఈజీ మనకు చెప్పండి. టీచర్ చెప్పిన జాగ్రత్త మనం ఇక్కడ రికార్డ్ చేసుకుంటే ఇట్ ఈజ్ యూస్ఫుల్ త్రూ అవుట్ అవర్ లైఫ్. అది మనం చేయట్లేదు. We have to focus on teaching while teachers are explaining. That is the reason for the success. చాలామంది అడిగారు కదా, మీ సక్సెస్కి రీజన్ ఏంటి, మోటివేషన్కి రీజన్ ఏంటి, టైమ్ సెన్స్కి రీజన్ ఏంటి. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ దే ఫాలోడ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద చైల్డ్హుడ్ ఇన్ ద ఈవెన్ దో స్కూల్ లైఫ్ ఆల్సో. ఎవ్రీ చైల్డ్ really I may thanks to those children. They given good information to our kids. మీరు చాలా టఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ వేశారు. Some children they asked which is important. Even though extracurricular activities are studies, one child are really always parent teachers are telling if the marks are important, they give a good answer. It builds our confidence to step forward. ఈరోజు ఒక్క అడుగు వేస్తే నేనే 2 అడుగులు వేస్తాము. దట్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వీ కెన్ బిల్డ్ బై ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఓన్లీ. సమ్ స్టూడెంట్ దే ఆర్ ఐఎమ్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ ఎక్స్ట్రా కరికులర్ యాక్టివిటీ. Even though you are actually interested in extracurricular activities, but minimum knowledge, minimal education is very, very important. Till degree you have to study, you have to learn minimum knowledge. That's why school education is very, very important. After you grown up, you can take your decision. Now you can take a decision from your parent. Which one you want, you can choose that one. And thank you for the children and thank you for the parent. Thank you for the Satvik Red and the Sai Charan. And thank you for all the teacher, because those who taught while they are in first to 10, the teacher, those who taught subjects for them, because due to that their teaching, they are in this position. Thank you for those teachers also, those who are not working in present academic year, but they given good knowledge to the children. Thank you for everybody who are helping us to sit here, to learn here, to feel comfort here. Behind the teachers, so many are working in the Sarla Education Society. Thank you for each and every person. And today you have to carry so many good things and daily. And one more thing he told, daily what we should call back during our bedtime. One answer I got, good answer from them. During our bedtime, today what mistakes I had, today what positive things I had. Positive things I have to cover, mistakes I have to, next time I won't repeat this mistake. If you took that 2 decisions, what positive I took, what mistake I did, next time I don't do this mistake again. I cannot confirm this mistake. That is the reason for the success. They also did several mistakes these days, but again they overcome from their mistake and they step forward toward the positiveness. That is their success. Thank you for everybody here.